Hey there guys, my name's Jacob Jabut, and last year I started my very own business in hopes of one day reaching financial freedom. I have learned a ton since I started, and I wanted to create this channel as a way to share with you guys what I've learned, but also follow me along my journey. On the road to financial freedom. Alrighty guys, so today is pretty much just a miscellaneous day. It's gonna be raining and I have to go to the bank. I do a garbage run every Wednesday that I have to do. Before I can do that, I also have to get rid of a bunch of brush that's in the back of the truck. All the equipment that was broken down from yesterday, I have to bring to get fixed or try and fix it myself. What else? I gotta go do some estimates. I have to sit down and actually write up those estimates. And this weekend is actually my girlfriend's birthday, and we're going to Boston. So I actually need to message some of the clients that I mow for and see if they would mind if I mow on Thursday instead of Friday. That way I can leave to go to Boston. Other than that, I have to actually edit some videos for this channel. And it's really just a day of playing catch up, pretty much all of the little stuff you have to do as a business owner. And yeah. Okay, so I'm just about to go unload all this brush. But the first thing that I'm gonna do is go down to our garage and get a big metal rake, because pulling that stuff out of there sucks, and having a metal rake makes it a lot easier. Okay, so I just got the metal rake, and I'm not sure if I pointed this out already, but this place is pretty unorganized. Now, the winter months are coming up, and I will be a lot less busy. And I think you're gonna see a video of me cleaning this place up, because it could really use it, and as well as actually selling some of the stuff that's in here. So that'll be a pretty cool video, or a couple videos once that comes up. Just figured I would let that be known, you know, get some before shots, because it'll be a big difference once that gets cleaned up. Alrighty, so I am here at the landfill. This is where the brush gets dumped. So I'm about to unload this. And I think they push it over. I haven't actually looked over there. I think it's a big hole that they push it into. I've always been kind of interested about that. I don't know. But this is it in all its glory. I'm gonna pull it out now. Okay, I just finished up raking all that out. Not sure exactly how long that took me. I'll have to go back and look at the other video. Okay, so that took me about 20 minutes to do. As you can see, I'm pretty sweaty. That was a real pain in the butt to do. Now, this truck, as you can see, it's just a flatbed. It doesn't dump. I got it for $5,700, came with the plow. But I'm starting to think I should really get a dump, because I do a dump like this at least once a week. A lot of the times it was 2 to 3 times a week. You know, you start to think at 20 minutes, if you're doing it 3 times a week, that's an hour. That's an hour, which, you know, over a month, you're talking 4 hours. But that adds up. I mean, you start talking about over years, or, you know, it's just, it's extra time. And sometimes it's longer than 20 minutes to do this. So, that's another thing. I got to sit down. I'm going to look at the price. If I can maybe sell this truck, get a new truck and a dump trailer maybe, or get a truck that dumps. There's some pros and cons that come with both of those. That's something that I'm in the future probably going to sit down and really think about, probably this winter. But yeah, just want to throw that in there. But now that that's done, it is time to do the garbage route. Let's get to it. Okay, so I tried pulling out of here and I actually got myself stuck. So I just walked all the way up this hill and then pretty far down there, and finally found a person that works here, and I guess they're gonna bring a loader down to help me get out of here. Yep. There's always something that happens. Yesterday the trimmers were breaking down. Today I get stuck. I'm not too stressed about this. Today's kind of a relaxed day. I do have a lot of stuff I gotta do, but it's not like a bunch of physical labor, so that makes it better. So I've been on this garbage route for about an hour. I started at 9:45, it's 10:45. And, you know, this garbage is actually something where you can make a good amount of money in. And I think it's something that'd be really easy to employ somebody because it's routine. It's the same route. There's a lot of jobs, you know, like hedge trimming and pressure washing and painting, where it's constantly changing and you gotta be, you know, there's different places and a lot of different obstacles. I feel like with mowing and garbage, it's so routine that you have to, you know, teach the route or teach the little tips and tricks once and then maybe, you know, go over it again or something to one employee, and then you're done. I mean, you obviously have to make sure they're doing a good job, but it's pretty straightforward. So I think the garbage is something that'd be really good to build up and then get some employees to do. Right now, I don't have a very big route. It's pretty much just my dad's apartments, and I have a few other people. But this winter is something that I'm really planning on building up big when I'm focusing on, you know, trying to do the video or real estate or whatever else it is. I'll still have that steady stream of income coming in. So it's really gonna be one of those things I'm gonna focus on in the winter and see what we can do. I haven't taken a ton of videos today. That's because it's been honestly pretty boring. I suppose maybe I should, just because this is a look into what it takes having a business. While it is boring, it isn't necessary. Pretty much, I had a couple things that I had to return. I haven't dropped off the equipment, which I still need to do. I had to go to the bank, I had to pick up a check, I had to go do a couple estimates, and now I'm gonna sit down and actually do the price on them, as well as I'm gonna price out a painting job that I already got all the information for on a previous day. Other than that, what I'm gonna do now is sit down and I actually need to shoot the numbers parts for the videos, some of the videos that I've recorded, go over jobs and how much money I made, as well as I need to do some editing, just pretty much do video stuff for the rest of the day. It's pretty nice. It's 2 o'clock and I kind of feel like I'm done work, or work as in, you know, trimming a hedge or painting a house. So it's nice. You need those days every once in a while. So this video was a look into the boring but necessary days that you have to have as a business owner. You know, in this video, I do a lot of things that don't really make me any money, but they're necessary in order to tie up loose ends and be able to keep going. Another thing that was touched on in this video, which I actually am not really making money on either, is the garbage route that I'm doing. I make $250 a month doing the garbage. 150 of that is from my father's apartments. And then a couple of and then I think I have 4 other accounts, which some are, the highest one I have other than that is $35, the lowest is $20, that's per month. Every time I go to the landfill, it's at minimum $30, and I go there once a week. It ranges from anywhere from, I don't know, $30 to $35, well, it can go, I've seen it go up to like $38, I usually don't go over that. Per month I have it written down of an average of $135 at the landfill. You also have gas to fill up your truck, which is about probably $10 every time I do my route. It's not a big route, obviously. So it's about $40 a month for gas. And then my insurance, if you're gonna be doing a garbage route, you need general liability, primary liability, and truck insurance. Right now, I don't have any primary insurance. I do have general liability and just the truck insurance, just because it's such a small route. It's really pretty much just my dad's apartments, like I said. I think $200 a month for insurance. Now, for some reason, couldn't find my general liability, how much I spend on that, but I want to say that's probably $200 as well. I had some numbers written down, so I was getting a little bit confused on those, but in total, I'm actually losing $125 a month. And then if you include my general liability, I'm actually losing $325 a month. Now, I've been doing pressure washing, painting, mowing, you know, all these other things that I need my general liability insurance for. So those obviously have been covering my general liability. So if this is the only thing you were doing, or the only thing that I was doing, I'd be losing $325 a month.
something where I'm in this purgatory where I need to figure out if I'm going to go into the garbage and do it, and I gotta just commit to it, or if I'm just gonna get out completely, obviously, because I'm losing money. My goal is I want to get into it enough so that I can, well, be making some money at the end of the month, but, you know, have enough cash flow to pretty much just keep me at a baseline. So even if something to carry me through the winter where I don't have to worry about any bills, if that will cover all my bills, that would be perfect. Right now, I'm probably going to charge people $25 a month to pick up the garbage. It'll be an extra $5 if they have recyclables. But, you know, 50 people would be $2,500 a month. Now, if I were to get into it that big, obviously I would have some more expenses. Like, I'd have to get a bunch of more of the bins, which last time I checked was, I think, like $3,000 for 50 of them without shipping, and I'm not sure how much shipping is. I would also need that primary liability insurance, which is going to be about $5,000 a year. Truck insurance is going to go up, obviously, the more that I do for the garbage, just because daily or just even, I don't know, a couple times a week driving, the insurance company is obviously going to up the price. There's pretty high probability of an accident happening or something breaking down. When I ran the numbers through, it was looking about $10,250 a month. No, sorry, Jesus, not a month. A year for the insurance, which is $860 a month. So if I was to go into this, you know, with that, also my startup cost of the bins. The other thing is I would want to get either a dump trailer, a roll-off trailer, which is going to be another, I don't know, $5,000 to $10,000. So what I would probably do is, right now I have a Toyota Corolla. I would probably trade that in, and then get a new truck, something a little bit more reliable if I'm going to be driving it around a lot. I'd say $50,000 for a truck, $10,000 for the dump trailer, and then also $3,000. I don't know, with shipping it's probably like $5,000 or something crazy. So $65,000. Now the insurance cost, that's $10,250 per year, getting towards like $80,000 startup costs. So if I go into it, I want to be able to put all my focus into it and make sure that I can get a bunch of accounts. If I'm doing $25 a month for one account, no, 100 accounts is $2,500 a month. Jeez, so 200. Now you're at 5,000, which 200 people is a lot. So, you know, I would be blasting the advertising, so I got to spend money on that. Right now I'm getting into the winter months, so I'm debating if I want to jump into the garbage right away. I picked up a few plowing jobs. My goal hasn't really been to do too much plowing, but I'm just trying to create some sort of safety net to make sure I have some money coming in this winter while I brainstorm for next summer. But yeah, overall, this video, as you can see, it's just a look into the monotony or the slow days, the necessary but boring days of having a business. And I would say I have them probably almost once a week, once every other week. Sometimes it might be only once a month, but it depends how many things have broken down, or I don't know, there's a couple different factors, but usually about once a week I have a day that's just dedicated to doing the boring crap that I really don't want to do. So if you guys like this video, you know, leave a like. That would be cool. Comment, tell me what you think if you have any suggestions, or if you just like the video. But I will see you next time. Thank you guys.